It's the weekly wicked web show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the weekly wicked web show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say.
It's the weekly wicked web show. It's the weekly wicked web show.
Yo! TeamMUJ in the motherfucking house! Oh, yeah! For a brand new weekly wicked web show. And first and foremost, I hope you just dug that brand new intro. Holy shit.
Ooh, hey, that brand new
Holy
intro.
shit.
Hey, shout out to the homie Jigsaw Killer, Live or Die Productions for hooking us up with that fresh ass, super original OG, triple OG, region fun love fucking intro out of nowhere.
Bro, we got a fucking
Out of
theme
nowhere.
song. We have a custom theme song now.
Hey, what was dope?
This
If
is
y'all
something
like-
we've been talking about for a while, like, you know, even just having like our own little beat shit for it. We got our own
My man
fucking,
kicked the whole little
we have
chord,
our
the
own
whole little
fucking
chord,
like custom intro now, thanks to motherfucking Jigsaw Killer.
Yeah.
It's been stuck in my head for.
Bro.
What was dope was
I'm telling you, dude.
we had him on the web show. Our last web show he was on here.
Well, we had him on that. We've had him on the web show
Oh,
twice. You know what I'm saying?
But the last one we
Technically,
did, right?
Yeah, just
He was
about
on-
the last web show, in fact.
Yeah, the last
we
web
didn't
show
do
he
it
was
last
on
week.
there, and then like the next day he hit us up like, "Hey, I was just fucking around. I don't know if you guys want to use it, blah blah blah." And then we're like, "Bro, we're using it."
Like as soon as he sent it to me, I was like, "Oh fuck, we have to change our entire intro now."
Yeah, we're using it.
And that's what last week was all about, is that you guys know we didn't do a weekly with the web show, but if you do follow us live on Instagram, which we guys appreciate you that, and we just want to, that was something we want to talk about before I get into any more of that, is that almost every Friday night, if not some point throughout the weekend, you will find TeamMUJ live on our Instagram channel.
Definitely.
So if it's not going to be weekly with the web show, make sure you tune in. A lot of times we don't save that story though, because we drop like crazy exclusive shit and talk completely reckless. So,
So
So it's usually just a fun fuck off day.
Yeah.
Some of you guys might know.
yeah, you know, so if you guys watch that shit, then you guys do know we get a little fucking wild.
When we do go live, days like that when it's not production day, it's usually us talking about what we're going to talk about, things that we got planned going on. So if y'all tune in live, definitely.
Yeah, it's always different than
Yeah.
this, you know what I'm saying?
And-
And then we do it, even if a week there's not going to be a web show, usually on that Friday or Saturday, regardless, we still end up getting together and we go live anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this on YouTube,
And we'll drop some shit.
yeah, definitely make sure that you're subscribed to our Instagram also, because that's where we drop like all the behind the scenes shit. That's where like you know,
There'll be a lot of secret drop shit in there.
and a lot of secret
giveaways
drop.
we
So
talked
like
about.
everything that
shit we're gonna
happened last
Upcoming
week, you know what I'm saying?
Upcoming shit.
Yeah, we always talk our reckless about our
Oh,
upcoming
shit.
plans. Last week we did take the time off the weekly web show to film that new
sir.
intro, and it was just like some idea that we knew that after Jigsaw sent us that, we had to do something. And we had to kind of revamp the intro almost completely, and we did. We changed it completely, shot some scenes.
Photos.
Shout out
We had
to
a photo
fucking
shoot, man.
Lotus Nixon for fucking being behind the camera this time, really, and fucking shout out to Jiggy Fresh's new iPhone that took some phenomenal pictures. Also, it was dope to do that, you know what I'm saying? So we got some new pictures. You guys probably seen a bunch of them if you do follow our social media channels.
We could throw some back up behind the scenes green screen shit up there. I think we did that week, didn't we?
What?
Did we throw up any on there?
Some behind the scenes shit. Oh yeah, a bunch of behind the scenes shit we posted. So that's what really we became of it, was that new intro that you guys just seen. And
Deborah, what up?
that was one of the funnest things I had. Well, shout out Deborah for sure. That was one of the most one of my favorite things too. Was then just I was doing that intro, was editing the intro the way that we did. So you guys at home now who are watching that on YouTube, I hope you guys dug that new intro.
Hey, the intro, it was crazy, dude. Like you said, we do the Fridays, Saturdays, whatever. If we're not doing a web show, we're live on Instagram, fucking around. But like I said, last week was straight. Like we did photo shoot, we did fucking video shit
shoot,
for it.
yeah.
So like when you see the, like you said, you already seen the intro,
Yeah,
but now
yeah.
we're talking about it. But you
Yeah.
see the. We spent a good hour, if not more, just fucking
Just dancing back and
Dancing
forth,
back and
singing
forth.
the intro, and
singing
then
the
after
intro,
like
and then just fucking vibing to it.
that whole night, and then the next 2 or 3 days that I worked on the intro, I had to have listened to it. It's 30 seconds, so
Yeah,
I
it's
had to have
like
listened to it
35
like
seconds straight, man.
1,700 times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no lie. I be bumping that shit like when I wake up in the morning.
It
Like,
was, like,
depending when
nonstop.
I'm going to work, you know what I'm saying? I work swing shifts. So
Here,
it's
I'm
like-
just listening to it, because I had to keep, adding shit to
Yeah.
this. So just listen to it over and over. It's the weekly wicked web show with TeamMUJ. Family united, not divided. Let me hear you
That
say.
shit was hype,
Oh,
bro.
man, shit was hype
Oh,
as
man,
fuck, bro.
we got live.
Again, man, shout out to Jigsaw Killer. That is, if you guys, we talk in the track in the intro, we talk about Family United, not divided. We talk about it here all the time on the Weekly Wicked Web
And
Show.
they hear it in even like a hook or
Yeah, yeah.
song like
Well, that was the thing.
you
He's
know?
like, oh man, because he's like, oh, I saw your guys' hashtag when we were when we sat down and talked with him on the Weekly Wicked Web Show 2 weeks ago. He was like, oh man, I stole your guys' hashtag, and we laughed. We're like, no, bro, that's
what it's about.
Yeah, we want people to not just use the hashtag Family United, not divided. We want you to do shit that keeps this family united and not divided. You know,
Yeah,
like
man, for sure.
and this whole the whole relationship that we've developed, even with like Jigsaw Killer, was because of MUJ. Even though he's lived in our community, we just didn't know him or whatever.
We fucked with his boy Scotty. We
yeah.
should have known him a long time ago. But
So then he's connected with other people, made tracks with like Killer K and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
which
then
was a fun project.
Yeah, it was
I would
a-
say because
yeah.
they didn't hear each other
Yeah.
until it was through MUJ. The Jigsaw heard Killer K, or Killer K heard Jigsaw, and then on the new EP that Jigsaw was gonna be dropping, the Ravens EP, they got a song together, man. So that's dope.
yeah, so for them
That's
to
fucking dope as fuck.
run with that fun shit, we don't want us to just be the only ones, you know, over here doing that Family United and not divided shit. We want everyone to do it, so it was cool that they did
Spread
that.
shit
And then
out
when
like
Jigsaw,
this with the coronavirus.
no, not like the coronavirus, like the vaccine to the coronavirus.
don't die from it,
Yeah, we don't
but
want you
spread
to,
that
we don't want you
shit.
to die from the fun. You know what I'm saying? I get what you were saying, Matt. Bad analogy, but I get what you're saying, dog. I get what you're saying for sure.
Hey, just
We
spread
really
that
got to
fun
spread
love,
that
man.
fun love, and it was cool just like to hear somebody's Family United, not divided. Let me hear you say in this motherfucking track. It was just cool as fuck to hear, because like that has been the sole mission of Team MUJ.
Oh, hey, we could talk about his little connection with so and so right here.
Probably not.
Why not? Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, why?
We'll let him do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll cut all that out of the web
We're
show. You know what I'm
excited.
saying? We're all live and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's just excited that the fun energy is rolling.
The
you
fun
know what
energy
I'm
did
saying?
roll in. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
And it was
saying?
kind of a.
Yeah, but no, we won't.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Not at this time. Maybe
Okay.
maybe in the next
When he gets it,
maybe the next time we bring
when he gets that drop.
yeah, maybe the next
Alright.
time we bring Jigsaw
Jigsaw,
back onto the show, he'll tell more fun stories.
Yeah.
Just that's
Alright,
what
we'll keep that
in this mix of supposed Juggalo Divide. These are the things that Team MUJ have set out to do, was to kind of just like, you know, bring all of us together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
even what's weird in the Juggalo community, there's like certain sets of Juggalos or whatever.
The thing is,
But-
though,
Yeah.
is we were trying to get all of this Family United, not divided before the whole split.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
When
We were
first-
always trying to keep it divided. Yeah,
What?
or,
What?
united. Yeah, we were always trying to keep it united, for sure. We were definitely
Yeah.
always trying to keep it united, and we did then. It was a different thing. It was the original thing behind it was that if you're coming into this community, you've already been rejected from almost society.
But-
So
Yeah.
you shouldn't be rejected in these groups in here. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing, I think we started that whole fun thing because back in when we first started MUJ, the whole shit was, oh, if you don't gather, you don't matter shit.
yeah.
That's when that shit started.
It was things. Yeah, it was,
There
little
was
things like that.
little shit like that, and everybody's like, "Oh,
And
you're not going to
subgroups
gather."
like, and things,
Oh well, you know, fuck you, because you're not a juggler. You're not getting. You know, like fuck
Yeah.
that shit, man. Like some people can't go. Some people got
There
responsibilities.
was
some
also a
people
lot
got, you know
of
what I'm saying?
discrimination at the time then
Yeah.
too, and we dealt with, you know, like when we worked with LGBT and groups like that. It was because if you're in this community, you shouldn't feel shunned or
Yeah,
embarrassed by certain things. So that's what originally the Family United, Not Divided was. It was to like let everybody know that, hey, within here,
You belong.
yeah,
You
there-
belong.
you
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
yeah, unless you're on that like creepy pervert shit, then you know what I'm saying. It was another story. You know, obviously there was
Yeah.
lines to it, but then now it's since there
We
is
all
this,
got guidelines.
yeah. Since there's this, in like what we think now is like a Juggalo perpetuated divide. That it's not. There's not really this divide. It should have never been a divide. People are allowed to like what they like and not like what they like or whatever. But in this time where, you know, you guys know what we're talking about with a Juggalo divide, Family United, Not Divided
It means so much more.
means means a lot more. Whereas like me and my friends, we have, you know, we might debate about things, but it's not. We're not going to war and
We're not
fighting
gonna
each
say
other
fuck
over
you
it.
because
Yeah.
of your opinion. You like so and so, cool. You like so and so, all right. Bet.
And I don't feel
But it's not gonna be like,
necessarily
fuck you
like
because-
the underground has completely suffered that two people or two groups aren't making music with each other anymore, because I feel like the things that we still do here, where, you know, in our community, we make these videos, we make music, we hang out with each other, we gather, and I feel
There's
like
much more to the
that
underground
hasn't
than
changed
the-
as much
It hasn't.
as people will just like, oh, well, you know, it's all over now because
So and so's not here anymore.
Or, yeah.
So and so's not there anymore.
I
Like,
wish these people could be together. You know what? In a perfect world, maybe they would be, but I'm just as content without it. And I
yeah,
feel like
I don't feel no.
continually talking about it, it does fuel this divide.
Like we said, it's like a bitter breakup, and some sides decide to talk about it more than the other.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's been X amount of years,
And
get the fuck over it.
there's
move
no
on.
Said
reason
that
to-
we have to refer to sides.
Yeah, that is.
You shouldn't have to refer to sides, and people shouldn't have to be, like you said, it's been so long already, just move the fuck on, do
And
what
really,
you gotta
like,
do what
right.
you
gotta say,
shouldn't
and
want
everything.
these people to make up, because toxic
100%.
relationships are terrible.
Yeah.
And in
That's what it is.
2020, isn't that like a new thing? Get out of here. It's okay to leave a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
It's okay to leave a toxic relationship, bro.
I've done that.
Someone pat me on the back and say it to me.
It's okay.
I know. That's why I was just like, hey, this
What's
is
up to
good
that
for
shit
me.
up, bro?
Because I did it to Matt too. It wasn't necessarily that. I was
Yeah,
just
no,
saying.
I
We
feel
have
you.
to cut out this whole.
But no, I think that you know, let it be, bro. And with Team MUJ here, our family united, not divided now means like different shit. Doesn't matter, you know, like what you listen to. We're making shit for you. We do shit for you. We go to these shows to link with you and talk with you. I still have plenty of friends who are down with fucking M&E, and I would never hate them just because they decide to listen to some fucking
Right.
music.
I wouldn't either, but like
We might talk some shit though now.
right, we're gonna talk
might
shit,
some
but
shit.
like even in the beginning of this shit,
Yeah.
I was still trying to, you know, keep that thing.
Jiggy used to be a big mediator, but then
and I was a
maybe
mediator,
he sees it
but-
from a perspective that some people might say that we're blinded by some kind of loyalty, but
It's not, because I was like, you can look at the even in the first stuff, saw stuff, Tiger stuffers. I was wearing a psychopathic shirt with the M&E hat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I
you
was
used to do
riding
that all the time to
yeah,
show your neutrality.
to show neutrality. But the whole thing is, like, after so long, you can't be like, bro, like everything. To me, what changed it was everything they were dropping. Like you said, we talked about it off camera and on. It sounded like a bitter ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
And
it
it seems
does.
everything you drop, and then you did the whole Lotus thing, which at first I was for. Like, all right, cool,
But then you
whatever.
kind of start looking at it still
And-
as like
and then you
that
look at it like-
toxic ex-girlfriend shit, to where
Like,
it's
yeah,
like,
like, oh, I'm keeping your hoodie type shit.
yeah, or
Let-
hey,
let me rock this hoodie because
the new guy I'm fucking, I'm playing your music for him, and
Right.
he's a juggalo now. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
right.
saying?
And that's what it is. And then,
bro.
and then
Shit.
they went to the ride and shit was like, all right, like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's time to stop.
And
with
now the new guys that I'm fucking, now we made a group, but we're using the name that I was in the group with you in, you know?
Yeah,
like,
and-
that's
and-
the way that I look at it. And I don't think that it's blinded by any loyalty because I
it's
call
not.
Violent J and ICP out on all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
Tell me though the truth. Because call me out on if I'm lying. Fucking Kristen is probably the most neutral person in the room though anymore. But call me out on my line. Every time that they say that they fuck up, I go to say something. And even in this one instance that was almost a fuck up, I was ready to make a whole video about it,
Yeah.
right? How many? I made a video calling out all the psychopathic for not booking fucking Liquid Assassin at the Gathering.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm
it
not above calling out when it's
Yeah.
deserved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And anymore, I don't even talk shit about Twisted because
it's not worth it anymore.
it's not worth
It's not
it
worth it
anymore. It is
anymore.
not worth it to bring it up anymore, and it's not worth it, like, because I don't give a fuck, bro. If I'm picking sides, my side is getting ready to do this dope ass fucking tour that they fucking are their own original concept, bringing it back after fucking 20 years. They're getting ready to do the fucking 21st annual gathering of the Juggalos in a place that I haven't been to in 15
Oh my
years.
God, so much about
They
that,
got their
bro.
fucking boy Ouija Macc who's got a fucking
Bro.
paragraph of news in my motherfucking notes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So why would I don't have time to focus on anything that's going on over there.
Because
Last
there's really
week,
nothing going on over there.
last
To
week
be
that
100%
track was brought to our attention, and we did talk
We
about
did-
it a little
hey,
bit live.
and we actually
I
listened
actually
to it.
listened to it.
We
yeah,
actually
you know
sat
what I'm
down
saying?
and
They're
listen to
doing
it.
collaboration projects. That's what
Not
they're
even a
doing.
collab.
And-
That
or
shit wasn't even a
best
collab.
of projects. How is Blazy Dead Homie putting out a best of project on M&E and he's only released fucking 2 or 3 whole projects altogether? But that's something that I don't want to talk about, but none of you guys talk about. Nobody talks about how Twisted or M&E's not really pushing Gmo Ski's new video or anything, you know? I don't even follow him on my social media channels, and all I have to do is take one look and can see that, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is,
So,
and-
but you'll call Violent J out specifically when something like that doesn't happen for
Right.
an artist on their label, you know what I'm saying? I think all in all, like, the people who are saying that like the ICP juggalos are picking sides and they're doing this or that, I really think it's the other way, because I only see like MNE juggalos, or I don't even like saying that, dude, but
ninjas.
But them. I always see
guys.
those fans, or those ones bitching about it, are bitching about something about that ICP or psychopathic or these juggalos did, and like I'm completely over it. I said as a goal in 2020 that I wasn't even gonna talk on social media. I'm not even talking about Twizzler or anything anymore. I'm just like fucking done, because it's wasted energy. I got limited time and I spend it on the shit that I love. That's why we do these web shows and I talk about this.
We weren't even gonna talk. This was supposed to be at the end of the video, but
no, I just didn't, because it's about the Juggalo Divide. I felt like it was a perfect time to talk about how, like, you know, the whole reason we sit in front of this camera every weekend is to hang out with each other, who are our Juggalo family. And then now we started reaching more of our Juggalo family. So we're trying to keep us all united, bro.
For real, man.
It's like some of the shit that you're hearing is like the mainstream media shit, bro. There is no real divide. I still love you regardless of what you're listening to. And Violent J is not trying to take money from anybody.
The whole thing is,
he might be trying to fuck your mom. I was gonna say he's not trying to fuck your mom, but he might be trying to fuck your mom. So
but the whole thing is like you see, I'm not gonna name drop or nothing, but there's certain people like, and you see it all over. Not, I won't even say like a certain people, but you see it all over social media. Everybody wants to blame Violent J. It's his fault. It's one man's issue.
Like, how can you blame one person for all that?
That one man, yes, he dropped a 6 foot, 7 foot video. He dropped, if you want to say seriously hilarious on Fearless Fred. But after that, and the one Fagel Lovers interview, and hasn't talked about it. You haven't even seen the man anywhere in social media.
He hasn't said anything about it in
or anything else in months.
If you count Seriously Hilarious,
if
then
you
I guess
count,
it's been over a year though. But if not before that, then it's been like 2-3 years that he's directly said
and people
about
and people want to say it, but every time the other side drops a new single or some new song, if you listen to the song, it's the same emotional fucking bitter ass bullshit. Like we talked about it. It's something that, like you said.
And I told
you broke up with your girl fucking 10 years ago, and you're still
talking about it. A deal I made
TeamMUJ
and Kristen specifically last year, the year before, that if I was gonna talk bad about an M&E project or something, I was gonna actually listen to it. This is probably one of the first Twisted songs that I listened to start to finish in about 2 years, and like I'm not like panties in a bunch offended or anything. But it's like, that's the type of shit
but it
that
people...
But when they do it...
It's every time they drop a new single, though.
When they do that, though, they get treated like they were the battered girlfriend. And everyone's like, oh, I'm glad you're standing up to them. But if ICP were to do that, it'd be like, fucking bullies. Can you believe that? Always fucking talking shit. That's how it would go. And you guys know that's how that shit would go. And that's how it goes. And like, I sit back and watch that. I don't like getting in... I could get into arguments with CPN or any of these cats that post shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't have the fucking energy to do that shit, because this is what we put the energy into, you know what I'm saying?
This is our shit.
So I don't want to be talking any more about that negative shit. The whole thing that really why we decided to address this is because here at TeamMUJ, if you heard in our intro, it's family united, not divided. Again, man, I don't give a fuck. You can rock your M&E gear or whatever, but just don't be coming at me with that hate. Don't be like, oh, if it wasn't for Violent J's bitch ass twist with somebody together.
It's like religion. Don't shove it down our throats.
Yeah, we're like, it's done. It's become politics, and you know what they say? Don't talk religion or politics. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk those If you got beef like that, take that shit somewhere else, because we're done on that. Real Juggalo Divide is by juggalos or people who want views on their videos. You know what I'm saying? Like we did make a whole video. We did make a whole video, not my writers. I'll admit that shit. Whole fucking video. But it was like us addressing the certain issue.
That was a fucking topic that we had to drop.
We don't make videos going. Who's responsible? We don't make videos about who's responsible for the Juggalo Divide. We don't make videos about any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to fuel it anymore. No. And even in any web show that you've seen this season, year or whatever, we haven't really tried to fuel it. And if you watched our last our last live stream, we said that we weren't gonna talk about it anymore. But anyway, man. So like we really that was as much as that shit that we really want to talk about. With this whole like divide, it's done. That Divide is so. When did that shit happen? 2012, 2013 or some shit.
2012. It was when they dropped Abomination
Yo,
and then they left.
this shit is so
12,
fucking
21 or
20. No, because I guess the beef really steamed in 2017, 17
March.
beef. But so this shit's done and over with though now, man.
Either
New
way,
fucking- new decade.
It's still been 3 years, bro.
New
Like,
decade,
regardless of
fuck
what
those
fucking-
problems. Here at TeamMUJ, we just want to let you know
We
that,
love you regardless.
look, some people might be causing a divide still. This weight does not rest on one person's shoulder. This is a weight that we all carry and we are all responsible for. So, if you are out there spreading hate on the motherfucking Juggalo Divide and causing and stirring up the Juggalo Divide, you are part of the problem. The weight rests on your shoulders. And that's it. No more talking.
No mas.
TeamMUJ shit, you know what I'm saying?
It is what it
You know,
is.
for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
We just don't want to talk about that, this fucking fake divide anymore. Because here, if you heard it in our intro, it's now officially a fucking official Family United,
Like
not
referee.
divided. And you guys know that this month we kick off like a cool run of shows coming up. And at the end of the month, we'll be kicking off, because it looks like April's going to be eventful for TeamMUJ, even outside of the 2 events that we have on there. We know our homeboys releasing music. We know a couple people releasing music, actually. But to end out this month, we will be heading up to motherfucking Allen Park, Michigan.
Come fuck with your
What's the name
boys.
of that tour? The
Enemies of the
The
industry.
industry.
Hell yeah. Enemies of the Industry tour with Nairo the Madman and our homeboys RazoR. Y'all be fucking, Matt rocking that. RazoR year. We'll be dropping, I'll be dropping a fucking a set with RazoR at Simmons After Dark. March 28th. We'll be out there for
weekend.
yeah, we'll be out there basically Saturday, Sunday type of deal. We're gonna leave out of here early Saturday, come back later Sunday, and just try to do a little bit of run. You know what I'm saying? And we're just giving us that amount of time so we can try to see some things. Hey, if anybody's watching out there right now, or you're watching here, let us know. Maybe some brew pubs or something.
Yeah, man.
You know,
we were talking about, me and Bobby Blaze talked about this earlier. We were talking about, if you looked at in the past shows and lives, we were talking about going to Slow's Barbecue. And today we were talking about, hey, if we're gonna be out there, let's see if we can find a nice brew pub
And maybe do a fresh
and
flight.
do a fresh flights out
in
there.
Michigan. Traveling fresh flights.
You know what I'm saying? We done hit up a lot of places out here.
Yeah, so
Some
it'd be
got
cool. You know?
discouraged, but hey, if you're gonna be out there, anything close to D. Allen Park, anything that's within
In Detroit, man.
Yeah,
Let us know.
Detroit.
What,
We'll look up ourselves too, but I mean, if there's
But if you
anything
know
popped
somewhere
out
that's
there,
like bomb that we should check out, let us know.
Let us know, man. 'Cause,
But,
Slows.
Slows though, I know.
well, Slows don't have.
Meet and greet.
I don't know if they
Slows
got
has
cracker.
Slows has beer. The whole thing is that we were talking is like we could what we're gonna spend at Slows. You could probably spend at a brew pub anyway, and then
And have a fresh flights
still get
episode
good food
and get
and then get good beer then too.
And also-
like craft
Yeah.
beer.
I want to know if
you
there's
what
like a place that carries that fucking whoop dub out there.
I'm saying? I haven't seen it at all anywhere yet.
Everywhere I've seen it, they're
Go
in
ask, call the
California.
lady at Pat's and see if they can order some. We
I
need
bet
that
they
and that
would.
Stay Gold.
I bet they
Uh,
would.
Martinez,
If they had
yeah.
that Tech 9, bro.
Bro, they could order it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could order it.
But
Order a case.
what is a specific brewery that brewed it though? That would be.
It says it, Inland Empire. Inland Empire.
Why don't you just order off their website?
Inland, well, because they cost so much. Beer companies then don't have to pay that extra cost to have it.
I just
But it's,
want
the place is called Inland Empire, so you can go ahead and check that out.
Was that from Cali though?
Yeah,
It's probably exclusive.
that's why it's
anyway,
that's why
like-
it's only being available out there right now. But
This
man,
is
we'll be if you guys do, like I said, no place. If not, look, no matter what, I'm going to American Coney Dog in Lafayette. Have you been to either of them?
Dude, I haven't been out to Detroit since fucking
Have you been to both of them, American
Big money
and
fucking-
Lafayette?
Restless.
I believe we have. Yeah.
American's the bigger, like, glitz and glamour place. Lafayette's the like, which one have you been? American, the
I
bigger
don't
one.
remember which one it was.
It's probably American.
There's one that we all went to.
American is like the glitz
For-
and glamour one. They got like it's like. I don't know. They're more known, I guess. But Lafayette is a
They're
decent.
like the staple, like
No,
the
no,
Maxwell's, like
no,
the hood
No,
shit.
they're literally like
Like,
here's Lafayette and here's American. They're like literally
Like
right
back
next to
to
each other.
back.
There used to be there's like a whole story of the rivalry or whatever. It's like this whole thing or whatever.
Alright.
But I mean, I prefer American, and you can get beer in American, but to go in a Lafayette is just like its own thing though too.
Right.
It's like
Well, we're just gonna
it
get
smells
all
like a
kinda-
locker room. The bathroom's like a closet.
We're just gonna get all kinds of Coney dogs.
But we gotta go. Let's
That's
just
awesome.
go to American and get Coney dogs and get some beer. If we get Detroit beer and there, but all I want is Coney dogs and then something else. If it's gonna be slows, I don't give a fuck
All right, man.
because I'll eat the
It
shit
is
out
what
of
it
some
is.
brisket. And
I
some
ain't
sausages
been
and
to
shit, you know what I'm
Detroit
saying?
since Big Winter Wrestling. So
Oh, so we'll take a nice little tour then. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna tour.
Yeah.
Pink's coming with us,
Hell
so
yeah.
we're going out hard. We're going out Team Strong.
We're gonna hook up with our homies Boogie and Go Green Ninja. It's gonna be tight as fuck, dude.
Anybody else out of D that want to come kick it with us? Come
Yeah,
check out
come
the
to that
Allen
show,
Park,
man. Come to that
Just
show,
fuck
kick it with
man.
us. If you're
We'll make
like
a night
if you're
out of it.
fam and you're cool or whatever,
Bam.
we'll invite you back to the telly. You know, we'll fucking drink and schmag until the morning and
Well, yeah, we got some shit going down anyway. You know, so we plan on doing some shit out there also.
interview
Yeah.
and photo shoots with RazoR.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be
So
dope as
how-
fuck. But that's gonna be like really because it is the end of the month. That kicks off April, and we have two huge events that that luckily we have a little we have like as TeamMUJ we have a hand in on both of these events, and we're like extremely fucking lucky to still have those kind of industry
It is
plugs
dope,
that we
man.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if you guys haven't somehow heard us talk about it already, we will be at the Wicked Clowns from Outer Space Tour 2. Joliet, Illinois.
Illinois.
The
forward.
Dude, like, I'm super fucking hyped about that.
For real,
What's
man.
dope is you'll
Not
see
only is that a dope
this man
album,
on stage with the homies from
Oh,
LSP. RazoR is gonna be kicking off that show too, man. So that's dope as fuck. Shout out to RazoR, shout out to LSP.
The Wicked Clowns from Outer Space 2, bro. 20 years in the motherfucking making. That shit's dope. The first Psychopathic from Outer Space album that I ever heard was so dope. But just that tour was incredible. Like, I saw ICP shortly right before they did that tour. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get to see that with Clowns from Outer Space tour, but I used to always see everybody rocking that dope ass shirt, remember? And it was and then it's like said the ICP right here or whatever. You'd see it, and I was like, damn, dude, that's the show we missed in Chicago.
That was
That's the
Fatal
song
Frankie's
Chicago.
first show. I think he posted about it. And he was hyped about it. Shout out to our homie.
Hell yeah. So
But,
there's mad memories attached to this.
Yeah, man.
This is a fucking dope tour. I can't wait to see who's going to be on it with them.
Right.
That's what I'm hyped about, bro. Like
They got to announce real soon.
It's been like super secretive
Yeah.
so far, like anybody else on the tour, and like we come to say, you know, Ouija's.
Watch, it's going to be
Definitely
watch, it's going to be super villains.
I was gonna say, who do you think?
Who do you think? Was that a play on words? Or
Was that a play on words, or
Did you do
just
that on
say-
purpose? You did that on purpose, right? Who do you think? Oh, I like that, dude.
I don't know if it's a play on words or we accidentally do
I'm
that.
giving it to Matt.
I'm
He
gonna
played that
give it to- he
shit, bro.
played that
He
shit.
played that shit.
He played that
Who do you
But-
think? Hell yeah, big hoodoo.
Hey,
That's
regardless,
that's a good one.
We've been running the hoodoo all 2020.
Hoodoo all 2020, baby.
Big hoodoo all 2020. So who do you
Yeah,
think is
who do
gonna
you
get it?
think is gonna be? Who do you?
That was a good
man.
one. I fucks with it.
Wouldn't it be
I
dope
fucks
though
with
if
it.
it was supervillains,
Oh my
and the
God.
Wicked Clowns from Outer Space is fucking mowing down cities all across the fucking planet?
Bro, why?
Galaxies.
That's probably why we haven't heard shit.
Conquer shit.
Because they're really twisting in on motherfucking Isham to do this motherfucking tour. But we'll see, man.
I was
Hey,
gonna say.
as we're talking about this, I said how hyped I am for this ICP tour. But it's like, fuck. We got Ouija 5 days after that. We definitely thought that it was. You guys heard us talking about it. When I was like theorizing the dates on one of our last shows, it was
Yeah.
because I was like, for sure, I
gonna
knew
be
the set of
X
dates,
amount
and
of
it was going to
weekends.
be like next weekend
Yeah,
or
next
2 weeks
weekend,
from
2
now or
weeks
some
from
shit.
now.
Yeah.
21st or some shit like that.
Yeah, around that time, and I was like, "Oh fuck," you know, because I'm taking my lady out to this concert, and
We were a little worried.
thought it was gonna be around that time. And then when I finally actually got the dates, because even this ICP show, someone was like, "Oh man," because we're trying to book another show, and they were Pazzo was telling me that he's like, but I think ICP's in town that night, so you guys would do like the after show for ICP, and we're like, bet, you know, that's what the TeamMUJ party was gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, when we finally actually found out that when the dates were, and we talked to the promoter, I talked to RazoR and shit, we were like, oh, okay, can we do this? Can we push this show so that it's a banger, so that when Ouija's coming out here, it's a banger? Can we do the show? We're like, went back to squad. Look, dude, it's a Wednesday. What do you guys think? We might not do it. Like, Matt was first a little optimistic, and
we're gonna do it
because it was a weekday.
we're gonna do it.
Jiggy Fresh's schedule, I think, is the hardest to work with, and he works like, you know, the craziest hours where it'll be like all day, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm on probation.
And he's on the probation. So here we're like, but when he was like, bro, I'll take just that day off then. And I was like, all right, fuck.
I might even have to work the next day.
Then we'll just have to we'll just promo team this shit hard. So you guys are hearing it again here, man.
Right
April 29th at the West Chicago Social Club, the Ghetto Alchemy Tour Part 2. With motherfucking Ouija Macc, RazoR, and motherfucking Death Plus.
And who else?
Motherfucking
And who else?
again.
And who else?
Hold on.
Who else?
We're breaking this right here because if you guys watched our last week,
Who the fuck else?
when you guys watched the last week of the Web Show, I told Jigsaw for sure that he should definitely get on this show. As soon as we wrapped up that show, I made some texts, called my boys, and was like, look, man, we definitely should have someone else on this fucking show, and there happened to be sitting in my living room right now, you know what I'm saying? So, I forgot, dude, here I'm fucking thinking of my stupid ass, you know what I'm saying?
him too.
But
Shout
our
out
boy,
Bobby Blaze and Razor.
our boy, motherfucking, you know, Jiggy's always trying to gas me up, so I
I'ma gas him
I thought
up.
he was gassing me up. You know
I'm
what
gonna gas
saying?
you up too, but
But
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
our motherfucking homeboy who did our fresh ass new intro, who's a fucking 2-time guest on motherfucking Weekly Web Show, Jigsaw Killa,
and his homie J Dirty.
and J Dirty. LOD will be opening up as well
So we
on
might
the
get
GAT
two.
tour.
We might get 2 interviews then.
What we are going to do for sure
Should we
that
talk about
relates to the Family United Not Divided will be coming at you very,
we
very
tell 'em?
soon. Nope,
Brian tell him?
not yet.
Brian tell you?
But
Haha.
we were
Not telling you.
We're
yet.
running. We're
All right.
running the Family United Not Divided momentum this year, and because we got our homies, LOD, on this show, and RazoR's on this show, we're gonna go ahead and do something really fresh for all of our local homies coming up real soon.
Whoever's gonna be in that area.
Yeah,
just
who
pay attention
A lot of our
closely.
Chicago or
Northwest and then Midwest, anybody who's gonna try to make
Region
it or
ninjas.
be that. Like we said, it's a Wednesday. We understand,
yeah.
but if you're listening now,
Listening.
just stay tuned. Just stay tuned because
super special Family United Not Divided
fun, bitch.
shit going
That's all,
on
that's
very
all.
soon
That's all
for
you
the
need to
Ouija Macc show, and some shit going on for the ICP show that we'll be getting to real soon. But all that shit's gonna happen. Fundamentals.
I likes it.
Fundamentals coming up real. Who do you think will be dropping these fundamentals? You know what I'm saying? We'll be getting to a bunch of that as we roll into next month. In fact, while we are in Allen Park, Michigan,
It ain't no April Fool's joke. Just so y'all know.
we will be
It's about
filming a promo video, probably to go along with that shit, because we'll be
That'd be-
RazoR then too. So
that'd
we
be
should
dope.
film a little
to
spot.
Hey, just
Little
That'd
promo
be
spot.
dope.
and well, I know we're talking about going to see some sites,
Yeah.
graffiti-ish.
Yeah.
I think that's when we should do it.
Couple promo spots then
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
We
We got all kinds of shit going on, you guys.
But anyway,
and that's
whole
going
bunch
on
of
Sick.
the end of
Let's do
March
it.
and the beginning of April. TeamMUJ, a bunch of weekly weekend road shows, a bunch of shows. And if we ask that if you guys are in the region though, man, fuck with us for sure on this Ghetto Alchemy tour.
Yeah, man. Come out,
to-
for real.
I know it's a Wednesday. We're all gonna I'm gonna have to go to work no matter what the next day.
Yeah,
'cause-
me too.
'cause-
I might, depending on the schedule.
and most likely he'll have to go to work the next day, you know what I'm saying?
And I
But
can't
we're
be
gonna
on my
fucking
way.
do it because we've done it before. So look, dude, I don't give a fuck. Go to work the next
Hey,
day.
for
You don't
real,
have to
man.
drink, you don't have to get fucked up. Just go vibe with all of us and the fucking the Gutter
Hey,
Gang, the Wasteland
the Gutter
Warriors,
Gang, the
as we
Wasteland Warriors,
continue this
Trash
walk
Gang.
to the motherfucking wasteland.
Speaking of the walk to wasteland,
Exactly, dog.
Bobby Blake just mentioned to me this afternoon. He was like, "Hey, did you see this tweet from Ouija?" I said, "What tweet?" No, I was at work, so I got off at 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I was working nights last night. You know what I'm saying? So I got off early, considered my shift.
Yeah.
I got off 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Bobby Blake's like, hey, no, he dropped about 2 a.m., 2:30, whatever.
Almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Almost 3 o'clock in the morning. He dropped, hey, did you see this Resistance 2?
Yeah, Ouija just tweeted out. All it was Resistance 2.
What?
And then on the homeboy motherfucking Deborah, he
said, drop it.
drop it.
Drop it.
So that leads us to believe and furthers the suspicion that we've talked about many times that Ouija Macc got Tupac vault.
Yeah.
Full music. And
Ouija got that Pac vault, bro.
he's got that
I
Tupac
promise.
vault of music.
Hey, but you know what? It kind of makes sense if you really think about it. 'Cause you had
the different elements,
you
right?
had the main gutter water, right?
Yeah.
Then you had water damage. You had trash fire,
Yeah.
the reverse trash fire.
Yeah.
Then you had gutter water, the main album. Then you had water damage, the reverse water damage.
Yeah.
There was no album in between those, but now you got
Yeah,
resistance.
Yeah.
So you can get the reverse resistance and then this thing.
I'm all about it, dude.
I'm about that shit.
I was
But
saying,
I'm saying-
we were saying earlier, because that totally makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Ouija Macc don't like to say
And then he's
like,
not
I
going to
gotta
do it because
write
that's
that
what he
shit
fucking
down.
does, though, bro. Because once he knows that people around him, he's like, well, I'll change my
I'ma
crypto-
change my
cryptic
shit.
Hey.
But look, though, what we were thinking then, you know, or what we're saying is that, you know,
These mom.
he wants to make Wasteland for sure another fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, bro.
Like his
Yeah,
debut
yeah,
was.
yeah.
It has to sound good. It has to be fucking mixed and mastered, all that shit real good, you know. So, I don't care how long it takes
I
because
don't care
Ouija
either.
still just keeps dropping crazy shit.
The
bro.
thing is though with Ouija, bro, like even the little, like I said, like the water damage mixtape in between the fucking reverse, the resistance, the shit's fire.
Yeah.
It's not bullshit music. And then like the Death
what
Plus
we're-
shit, you got
yeah.
REJ and 3.
Like I know we talked about the Death Plus stuff in the last web show. When that last web show dropped, the Star Fox shit was supposed to have came out
Yeah,
that day.
and it Jigsaw was here.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
because of Juggalo Day. It didn't come out until the following
Till
weekend.
the following weekend.
We've been talking about this all week. If you guys did get a chance to listen to the Death Plus Ouija Macc 3,
Which is absolute fire, by the way.
bro, the
Let's throw it
fuck,
out there.
it's so fire, and the vibes on it are so crazy.
Yeah.
It's that dark vibe. It's that goth boy vibe. You know what I'm saying?
It's that little.
It's that PP type vibe.
What
you
we
know what I'm
said
saying?
when we
Lil
listened
Peep type
to
shit.
Wasted earlier, like
Yeah.
bro, he sounds a lot like
Sounds
Peep.
like Peep there, bro. It's that like good depressive, feel good about being depressed music, you know.
Yeah.
And to go from that, you know what I'm saying, into this
The
irregular,
irregular?
yeah.
Oh, bro, I mean, y'all already know we got hiding in the bushes months ago. You know what I'm saying? And then, like last time, like we said, Jigsaw was here, and we were talking. Hey, isn't that Ouija and Star Fox supposed to drop tonight? You know, blah blah blah. And it was our last web show. And then shortly after, we got
Yeah,
the
then it
fucking
came
out,
yeah,
the
it came out
mixtape, bro. And man.
I'd already heard Gas in My Blunt, because that was the single
Yeah,
that
that's
left
the
off
single.
it, and then Hiding in the Bushes.
I
But-
like that song.
Yeah, dude.
That's that shit's
It's
fire.
it's a cool fucking song, right?
But the whole shit-
totally got rolled.
Dude, me and Bobby Blaze, we were talking about it earlier, man, and we've been talking about it a couple days, you know, in between.
Even with Paglarito.
Even Pogler last weekend. It was just like the shit is so different from 3. Like 3 with Death Plus, like you said, it's like that God boy,
Yeah,
that good ass vibe is a vibe.
yeah, it's a vibe.
But then
It's a
you go,
different kind of vibe,
then you
bro.
go to this,
100%.
Then you go to this Ouija and Star Fox shit, and it's just
Yeah.
like that trappy fucking
Completely different vibe.
different
Whereas
vibe.
Psychedelic.
But it's
Yeah,
so
it's like
dope
that
though,
where
bro. Like
Shit.
Bro, well, that's what we were saying. Is like, you know, we
Yeah,
grew
it's
up in
crazy.
this region of like gangster rap,
bro. We had
speed knot
straights,
shit. You know what I'm saying? And
the chopper
so this
shit,
is
bro.
not
Everybody was
shit that
trying
we would
to
normally
out-chop
listen to.
them.
I wouldn't necessarily listen to like even like what the fuck you mean?
What the fuck you mean?
Even just like the way that beat and like almost like the delivery is like not shit that you would know, that like in the region that people like the rap we listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like. It's like some Florida boy rap shit, you know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
is.
Like
It is, man,
it's like some country trap boy rap, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know?
It's
But I
that-
dig the fuck out of it,
bro.
bro.
The whole mixtape.
No
is
Fake
fire.
Love?
No fake love. I think it's probably my favorite.
So
shit.
fucking
Spaceship-
good.
Spaceship is
so
fucking fire.
Oh, bro, I actually just tweeted a fucking spaceship tweet a little bit ago, bro. Because
Spaceship is fire, bro. And but that no fake love and I mean just the whatchamacallit, the what the fuck you mean, everything, bro. Like that whole shit is just.
what the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? And then just the way that we and like
You ain't there.
you guys see on like line right now, the big meme is like showing range of all these actors or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's showing like you know how they can play all these different characters. Or
Johnny
whatever.
Depp, you got fucking.
Yeah, that's
You know, some shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's fucking Ouija, bro.
But like here to listen to 3.
That's Ouija, bro.
You listen to 3. And like you know the vibe of like a track, you know, just my favorite track on there, "Waste My Time."
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Waste
saying?
Time, yeah.
You take
Yeah.
that vibe to the vibe of "What the Fuck You Mean."
Yeah,
Another
It's
one of my
so
favorite
different.
tracks.
It's so different.
Completely different shit.
Completely
You would
different
not think that those two things are related.
But absolute
you know what I'm
fire,
saying?
bro.
But absolute fucking fire, bro. Absolute fire.
How?
You know.
How?
The fucking the waste my time on 3 is just like fucking
That-
crazy. You know,
I'm glad that
you know what
they
I'm
kind of
saying?
closed out with that track on that album. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Not to mention
that waste of time
album
is just fucking
artwork
fire.
to it.
And the artwork is fire too.
Bro, yeah, again,
Star
two
Fox and Ouija with the bag, and if you look super close, Ouija's rocking the hatchet man on that
bro.
photo shit, bro, holding the bag of money. You know what I'm saying?
little motherfucker Ouija Macc, bro.
Little
Bro,
Juggalo killer. You know
I
what I'm
think,
saying?
and he puts on again still hard. And I know this tape was probably recorded then probably months ago.
Regardless.
Yeah, but it's still just so fucking. It is good, dude. Me and Pilot were talking about it. It's just not the same shit. Go Green Ninja. We were talking about
the 28 player.
This necessarily isn't the type of rap that we would have listened to. This isn't like our.
It's not. It's not
I
our
probably
genre,
never would
bro.
have listened to. I probably never would have heard of Star Fox if it wasn't.
If it was for Ouija. But that goes with anybody that
We say that, yeah. We
that
can say
Ouija's
that
really
in
done
all the
collab with,
reviews, you know?
like I mean, even Roz, like
Raz, yeah.
we
'cause
probably
we
never
should have
heard
heard of Raz and hadn't.
and haven't heard of Roz.
Yeah. Death Plus.
Death Plus. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We never heard Death Plus. If it wasn't for Ouija. You know what I'm saying? And it's. I mean, I'm not saying we would have never heard of him, but it would have. It would have been a more outrageous thing.
Well, I would have
No,
definitely heard Shake.
Shake Well and
Sure,
Suicide Boys and shit like that. That's
for
different.
sure. Oh yeah.
But I mean, like Star Fox, even the dude Copeland, remember that
Oh, you were talking
Swing?
about that. Yeah, that Swing.
That song on Water Damage.
Fucking that dude, whoever Riley is, that's my
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite
Ben's
tracks.
voice?
Is fucking with Ben on Ben's
I
voice.
got made in a band.
Dude, because I'm on my
I'm
fasting
gonna-
shit again.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It's
like
after 8 o'clock.
But that fucking
No pussy after 8 o'clock. Sorry, honey. But
that
that's,
Cold Blood, remember even on
Yeah, yeah,
SoundCloud.
yeah. We'll be
when
talking
we heard
about
that other
So all
song later,
these-
and I sent it to you.
yeah.
It's like, oh, that's the dude that's on Swing with Ouija. Oh man, this shit goes
So
hard, bro.
All
Like,
these
it's just-
artists that we would have never heard, we talk about it in the reviews and stuff. All these artists that we never would have heard, we do then end up hearing and like their shit. Star Fox, I listen to he's talking about that PlayStation song. I talked about it the one
Yeah.
time, and they're like the PlayStation load up music is
Yeah.
playing. He's like playing PlayStation in the trap or some
Yeah.
shit, dude. Like, if I was fucking 17, 18, 19, 20 years old again, that shit was probably my banger, bro.
That was that
Sitting in the
banger,
chat
bro.
playing PlayStation. That's the track. Sitting in the chat playing PlayStation. Sitting in the chat, dude. It is fucking cold. Just the way that he's not gonna win awards for being this fucking legendary rapper for his
But-
bar structure, but the way he delivers it at least is cool.
Yeah, it's dope shit, man. Like, I never thought I'd be into a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just 'cause, like you said, the way we grew up, it was a lot out here. We're literally Chicagoland, is what they call Northwest and is Chicagoland. So we grew up with the Twisters, the Do or Die, the Cruise Conflict, the Concord,
That's speed, not gangster
the
rap.
CCH that Concord affiliated, the Grind family, which a lot of you probably don't know, but a lot of that shit from Gary, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? And,
So we
and
just,
just straight gangster shit, and that's what we grew up with.
We went on, yeah.
And
so-
and then coming up like now like being Juggalo's like yeah you get the underground shit, you know what I'm saying, you hear the Tech Nines, you hear the fucking
yeah.
ICPs, you hear the, whatever, and then now for Ouija to come out you hear like oh alright this cat's dope,
yeah, it does.
and then Ouija drops like hey but let me hit you with something a little deeper than
Yeah.
that, and so then you go
farther off of what you're normally
yeah
listening to.
further
So
off
here
from
we've
your
been
norms.
banging this motherfucking irregular every day
Bro,
since it's dropped. You know what I'm saying? I've
like,
listened to it every day,
stupid, bro,
at least
like-
once a day since it dropped. And
Like I was on 3 for a minute every
Yeah.
day, and then a regular dropped, and I was like, all right,
What a
switch the
different
vibe.
mood. What a different mood, bro.
And
you
what
know?
different mood.
And here,
it's
and
still
then
fire.
here you listen to Star Fox, you're like, bro, I just dig it, bro. So hey,
Yeah,
shout out to Star Fox, shout out to
yeah.
Ouija, shout out to Ouija again for fucking, just nonstop
Just
music.
spreading the love,
Hustling
nonstop
and
music, and the thing is, like, dude,
Pushing that shit.
he constantly, I mean, yeah, the nonstop music, the drops for merch, whatever, but he constantly brings somebody new into the mix, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, hey, jugglers are feeling this, the jugglers feeling that. Let me bring this guy in. Let me see what they, what I'm saying. Let me drop a thing with him.
Keep shit interesting, man.
Yeah, it does. I mean, even all the drops, even the merch shit, like he did lazy and crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then now he was fucking working with.
We're all
Garrett.
waiting on our fucking
Yeah.
Ouija merch right now too. So like,
when
next
it's
time we'd
coming
be
in.
swinging. Like I was thinking about even cutting and throwing on my other shirt, and if I would have my Ouija shit, cut again and then throw on the
Yeah,
other
you know
shirt,
what
and
I'm
just be like, oh, this is
Hey,
noticed.
that yellow boy's coming soon.
Yellow boy coming soon.
And James Fiend, hey, shout out to DIY Ninja.
Yeah,
man.
I meant to throw my vest
the
on.
vest on, but I had just ordered a vest. You know what I'm saying? I sent it straight to James Fiend and went straight to his address.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sending him a few patches and shit that I want thrown on there. But he's already hit me with a sample.
pictures?
Yeah, a couple pictures of the
He sent me
sample,
another
bro.
one.
And it's just like,
He sent me one that he didn't.
that
Send
probably,
me.
yeah, he probably did.
He did. He
And-
told me because he already sent me the other
Don't show it
two.
to Jiggy.
He was like, oh, he's like, but he's like, Jiggy doesn't want to see anymore, but he sent me this.
But
He sent me the back.
yeah, I
Did he
seen.
show you that?
Well, he sent me the centerpiece a long time ago. He's like,
Oh,
this
okay,
is what's gonna
alright.
go on the Carnival Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me that, but the shit he sent me recently, like
Yeah.
the two.
I've seen the other
hey,
ones on
Hey,
Joliet.
just the little patches he got,
gonna be
and I
fucking-
asked him to throw something on there that he had.
It's gonna be
Um,
swanging, bro. It's gonna be, dude. Like, we're all gonna be dripped out in fucking James Fiend gear
Bro,
at the
hey,
fucking gathering. This
Shout out
year.
to that fucking.
That video's done. It's erased.
Yeah, it's erased.
So that's again, man. Sorry to cut. Ooh, I need it.
I need it. I'm about to order that shit
Just
right
black
now
and,
until we get
black
off of
and
there.
gold 17 shirts. Grabbing them. Oh, I'm getting that one.
Oh, the
Sure.
silver
I
too.
don't even know
Not
what
silver.
they have 'cause it's-
Right now, breaking here live on the TeamMUJ Weekly Web Show.
Live.
ICP are releasing 17 gold foil and silver foil shirts.
I'm about to order
hoodies.
that bitch right
now.
now.
As soon as we get off this show, I gotta grab that
Ordering
gold one
it.
for
Ordering
sure.
it.
For the fucking gathering for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, shout out to James Fiend, DIY Ninja,
Hell
man.
yeah.
He's plugging it up.
Another group we want to give shout outs, man, is the people that be mad showing us motherfucking
Oh, man.
love, and it's the Dirty Rotten.
Dirty
Rhymes.
Rotten Rhymers, man. Hey,
Wow.
listen, man. Them cats.
What's Beefy's name?
Let me see. Let me get on here real quick.
Yeah, man. Hey, Dirty Rotten Rhymes today, or last night even, I think, or yesterday, they dropped the Glitch episode 1, and it's a freestyle, bro. Some old school shit. They filmed it like, bro, I dug the way that they filmed it. I dug the, like, little pictures and shit that they added into it.
Little dot beefy. LITTLE period beefy.
Bro,
This is-
he tagged us in the post, and it's like,
Hey,
somebody needs to show this to Team MUJ.
Yeah, hey bro, and straight the fuck up. Like I know they sent us link, and I try to get no disrespect to Dirty Rotten Rhymes. I don't fuck with really Spotify that much.
Yeah.
But they sent us their catalog on Spotify, and I couldn't click on it. But I do have a Spotify account. Might add it up again. But the shit they dropped today, they tagged us in it. Hey, somebody needs to show at somebody needs to show Team MJ this shit. So it popped up in all our fucking shits. You know what I'm saying? So then we clicked on this fucking video, bro. And I swear to God, if you guys haven't fucked with Dirty Rotten Rhymers, like, hey, they show
Hey,
us
the
mad
link to the
love.
video will be in here.
Yeah.
I don't know how else they have it on because it's a
Instagram,
IGTV,
IGTV,
video, but bro, the way they shot it, the way that they add the shit
Hey.
into it, because like in a lot of our videos, like I like to add just like shit that we're talking about. I like to add it into it, and it's dope because they're rapping and shit and adding the shit
Hey,
into it.
but
and it's dope,
if
bro.
y'all check it out, man, like, it's something like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're just chilling in the room. These motherfuckers are chilling in the garage. They got the Nintendo 64 playing that Blitz, old school NFL
dude,
Blitz, bro.
was the shit.
And
Yeah, dude, the
they're,
video
they're,
starts
they're
off.
fucking snapping, and it's like, hey, shout out to Dirty Rhymes for real, bro.
Hey, they always fucking whoever runs that Instagram page always tunes into our shit.
yeah, and they show us mad
Like our
love,
fucking
man.
videos, like that we fucking, and tell us that we should go live, and shit like that's encouraging as fuck.
Yeah, for real,
and it's not even just because they do that. Like I literally watched this shit today, and I was like, "Yo, this is dope as fuck."
I mean, like, I've been wanting to check this shit out, and they did
Send us a bunch of stuff,
they sent us the DMs to their SoundCloud and shit, but we haven't,
Oh, I gotta check out the SoundCloud. See, I only saw the Spotify.
No, it was, that's what I meant, the
Yeah.
Spotify. They sent us
'Cause
the
I only,
Spotify.
Yeah, I really don't even. I pay for Apple Music, so I don't fuck with anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I got
saying?
a Spotify,
I feel like because
but
I
mean,
have.
if we gotta get into Spotify, we'll get into Spotify.
so we should just do a Team MUJ one.
Yeah, and just fuck, anybody who's
And
sending shit on
everybody-
Spotify.
yeah, so
But
Yeah, they would
hey,
do reviews and shit.
Hey, but the shit they sent, bro, like, if you guys haven't seen that video yet, you guys
gotta watch that.
You guys gotta watch it. Hey, straight up, shout out to Dirty Ron Rhymers, man. The freestyle was dope, and like we said, the video was shot so well. Like, it was like, even the little shit, and there's like, what, like 5 or 6 of them in this motherfucking video, bro. And,
The
and
editing's
they
really
all
good.
fucking,
Everyone
the editing's
snaps.
killing it.
Yeah.
And it's not nothing like super extravagant,
It's
but
like-
it's
it's like a
super
set,
fucking
yeah.
dope, bro.
Yeah,
like
it's good
the
shit.
way they shot it, like they're in the garage, and it's like they're passing the mic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice
So-
cipher. It's a cipher.
Yeah, it's a
freestyle
cipher,
type
bro.
shit.
It's a
Yeah,
cipher
dope.
video with Dirty Ron Rhymers, and the little.
So I don't know if the glitch is like a whole other thing.
I'm
Maybe
hoping
that
it's
is.
like episode. We get one.
And I don't know if
a
it's
couple weeks,
I don't know
every
if it's
weeks, you know what I'm
their
saying?
thing or if it's someone else's thing. But either way, yo, whatever it was, go check
They
it out.
killed it, man.
Somehow,
Yeah.
oh excuse me. Somehow I'm gonna drop the link into our video
Right.
description.
Around-
But if not, if you fuck with us on IG, you'll be able to fucking check it out on
Yeah,
IG,
yeah.
and we'll repost that video. That's what we should do
Yeah,
tomorrow
we'll
morning.
repost it
Repost
for
that
sure,
video or
man.
whatever.
Because that shit was fire, bro. Like
Yeah.
once I seen it, I clicked. I was like, my notification about, hey, somebody.
I just thought it was
tagged me
cool.
in
Like I don't know if like that might even be their guy or whatever. But just
I
the
think
fact-
Little Beefy is one the guy that kicks it off.
Okay, so then well I know he's in the video for
Yeah.
sure, yeah, but I don't
I
know
think
like
he's the guy that
he's
kicks it off.
yeah, so he just to even see that, you know what I'm saying?
Just to
say,
have them, because you know what I'm saying, they fuck
yo,
with us.
somebody needs to show this to team because we did just put out the post. If there's something that you guys want us to talk about on the Weekly Wicked Web
Right.
Show, we're all about
Fuck
it. And
with
they
us.
fucking tagged us in this post, and it
Yeah.
was definitely worth talking about.
Hey,
you
bro,
know
for
what I'm
real,
saying?
straight up, like, I feel bad for not checking out their Spotify now. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, like I said, I don't have Spotify on my phone. I had it a long time ago. I got rid of it because I got the Apple Music and shit.
Yeah.
But that freestyle, if it was a freestyle or even just the
A rehearsed cipher.
the cipher was fucking dope, regardless of what it was. Like that whole fucking glitch shit was tight, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
shit was fire, bro.
Go fuck with Dirty Rotten Rhymers. We could at least link you to their page
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure on here. But if not on IG, we'll also link them up. But man, speaking of our homies releasing music, dude, our boy fucking Sniper the Prophet released his 4-2 Records debut.
4-2?
Yeah, brother. Today, which is motherfucking March 6th. Our homeboy Sniper the Prophet released Trap House Junkie, and man, I'm really big on intros, first track and intro type shit.
Yeah.
Really big on
Sure.
it.
That's the news.
Yeah, you know, I have to say somebody can you playing this right now, bro?
I wasn't playing it. I was it's dirty_rotten_rhymes.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all
we'll
I'm
link you guys up to it for sure. As well as this new Sniper the Prophet, like I said, man,
Trap House
just
Junkie.
right from the beginning, the intro had me sold.
Fire.
I was like, yo, like, Sniper Snap still, bro, is
Yeah.
like about it, bro. The whole, everything that I heard, because I already heard that Class track then too.
Yeah.
That
The
Crash
Clash,
track's
hey, the track he got
slapper.
with Clash is a slapper.
Yeah.
For sure.
So definitely fuck with that shit. We might even end up doing a review or at least talk about it here as probably over the next week. As I really get to get into it. Today's only Friday. I really
It just
haven't
dropped
had it.
today.
Yeah, it just dropped.
Yeah.
So I really haven't had a chance to do it.
Thursday.
But because we have a lot on the plate, as well as our motherfucking homies, RazoR, again, will be dropping their video for the track, The Killer Room. Tonight is March 6th, our time when we're filming this video. By the time
It's
you guys
about,
see it,
9:30.
by the time you guys see this video, that video will have already dropped on YouTube. The link will be in the description here. Go check that shit out. It's dope as fuck. I can actually say that now because I've seen the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Hey.
we've all watched pieces of it, but I've sat back and
He's seen
watched
the
it.
whole thing, but he kind of held back. I know. So even Johnny was like, "Hey, I hope you guys like it." I was like, "Hey, bro." From a little bit that I seen, I was like, even Bobby, like, you okay to show it, but we didn't see the whole shit. Bobby seen the whole shit. We didn't see the whole shit. But
Yeah,
even
dude.
from what we seen, we're just like, yeah.
Well, we were on
IG
IG Live that night. I didn't
Yeah.
want anything getting out of the
Yeah. I feel you.
I even at
But
first I
even
didn't want
after
the
we
song,
went
but then they did announce what song it was gonna do, and I'm happy they released a
like
video
it.
for it. I want to do a video for them then too.
Let's do it.
I feel you, for sure.
They do Fallen, bro. I love that track.
Oh man, let's think of
I
an
love that
idea.
shit, man.
Think of an idea, and we can push that shit on them.
I like doing these little promo videos. Even
Oh,
though it
man.
takes, like,
Razor
20
track
goddamn
that.
takes.
Hey,
We
still,
gotta hey,
but you know.
you need to get ready then because here next month we're gonna do at least
They're
one
gonna
or
get
two
a
promo
lot of
videos.
fucking
We I don't want to be
spoof
taking up.
videos.
I don't want to be taking. Yeah, fucking Matt Murder is fucking.
Cut that shit.
Dude, I had like last year. Some of our greatest outtakes were at Murderous getting upset on set and making me cut the camera and some shit. No, fuck this. We're not doing this shit. Yeah, it was great. We shot some fucking dope ass videos though last year with that, and we will be doing them some more this year. I know when we go link up with RazoR, we're gonna do something, and I feel like the video that we already planned to do for this Family United Not Divided. Fuck it, bro. Family United Not Divided, like ticket share that we're gonna do. That we're gonna do, you know.
Cut. Well, we're off live now, so fuck it, right?
One of these things that we're gonna end up doing is, but I want to have now. If we're gonna be out there with RazoR, we should definitely have them as part of the program.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
It's gonna happen whether they like it or not. And fuck some rip, by the way.
Oh,
I posted it. I don't know.
I know. I saw.
Little
that.
motherfucker. He goes, "Aw."
Oh, for sure.
The motherfucker's got one post on Instagram. My man Cyril got one picture on Instagram. They're gonna post on my like he been on there forever.
Tell me that's not that serial killer shit. He
And
was
he
out
like,
there stalking.
Yeah, right. And he just hit me with the "aw." I'm like, hey, and I hit him with the fuck you emoji, bro. And he just laughs. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. Hey, shout out to Cyril. That's my guy though, and Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Rockin', man. Fuck
Hell yeah.
Love them guys, man.
Yeah,
But,
hopefully you guys will be seeing a lot more
Fuck
RazoR
some
shit
ripped
coming
up.
to exclusive RazoR shit coming to the Weekly Wicked Web
Hell
Show
yeah, man.
or the TeamMUJ channel.
Hey.
But yeah, man.
Hey.
After you're done watching this, go to the description or whatever where we talk about the video down here, and you hit like show more or some shit.
It's like underneath.
Yeah, and you hit
Don't
show,
full screen it yet. Hit
And then-
that shit
yeah.
underneath first.
share
Little
more
drop
or
arrow.
show more, and then in there you'll have the link to the RazoR
Yeah.
video. Watch that shit, and then come
Share
back
that
and watch this
shit.
video again, and then go watch that video again.
And then
like,
share that shit.
for sure.
And
You
then
bet.
share,
Yeah, share.
bro.
If you like it, love it, share it, leave a
Like.
comment, tell them TeamMUJ sent you.
TeamMUJ.
Because
RJ.
there's a lot of good shit coming out from our homies, and that's
Hell
super fucking dope. And you know, and just the underground in general, man. Like we talked about the whole Jelly Roll
Shit's
thing.
popping, bro.
Uh,
yeah, Jelly too, man.
We talked about that last on the last
with
show that he was
Strange,
gonna do the thing with Strange. Then like almost immediately after he did this video with Tech and Calico for that song
Yeah.
Creature.
Dope.
I don't listen to that song.
I mean, it was different,
Yeah,
but it.
you were gonna say
it's
dope
Jelly,
song.
though.
You were gonna say dope songs. So go ahead.
I mean,
tell me.
it's dope, but I mean, it's Jelly though. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
I just
That's kind of
didn't
shit you expect from Jelly Roll.
I don't know.
It depends on how into Jelly you are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you go into that like.
I thought
Singer
I thought I
vibe,
was
it's-
though.
it's
I thought
alright.
I was really into Jelly. I think I really am into Jelly Roll. So
I
just
am.
don't
I
know
mean,
why
I
like the
fucks
song.
with Jelly Roll, but I mean that's all. I understand what you're saying. It was a little
I don't know.
a little off key,
I
but
don't know what I like about it. I'm not exactly sure what I didn't like.
no,
about it.
but Jelly been snapping though, man. Like
Yeah.
he been coming out. I mean, even the shit he did on the Tech 9 shit with the
Yeah.
fucking whole lethargic thing. You know, with the little series.
You know how we were talking about all the
He was the doctor
EPs
with
that Stranger released?
right? And Godimus is doing the same shit.
Well,
The Mad
I
Thing, the
guess
Destruct.
it is more important. I've been listening to the Recognize Get the Fuck Out of Here podcast. It's
Right.
super dope. And you know, like on top of the stuff that he talks about, I was telling you like the
Right.
segments he does. But you know, you also get some like cool inside news or whatever. But he was saying how important those EPs are, and even if it leads up to them just releasing this project and a bunch of stuff's on there,
Right.
it's like, you know, I don't know. There's like, there's a reason behind all this shit, and I know it's because of like how shitty record sales are.
Right.
You know, all in general. So
Right,
this
yeah.
is like a way to do that or whatever.
Literally.
He said, so even if you're not listening to the EPs and you're waiting for it to come out as a full-length album, then just stream the fuck out of those EPs because that definitely helps what's going to push, you know, anything else.
Well, I mean that's what I did with UBI shit.
Yeah.
Like he did the three EPs, and then when the album finally Under Bad Influence finally dropped, it was basically
that,
the three EPs with a couple of extra songs.
Should just stream them, put it on mute, and stream
I mean,
shit.
I've been streaming the shit.
Godimus's new shit didn't come out, so I haven't had a
The
chance
Gotti
to
shit,
do it.
I haven't listened to the new one, but the other two mags I have listened to, and they were dope, bro. Like,
Gotti's
I'm
amazing.
so dope. I'm so happy that Gotti's back. I can't wait for that new Sets album. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotti
UBI
with
did
Sets
his
is
shit.
dope.
Gotti did his shit.
Yeah.
You know, let's bring it back together.
Gotti's still dope by himself.
And let's get, yes, they're both dope by themselves.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to Gotti.
I'd rather listen to Gotti than UBI, but I'm just saying.
I like UBI when he was with Gotti though.
But that Sex Crew album, I'm waiting for it, bro. Because
Yeah, me too,
I've
yeah.
been, you know,
But that is good shit. So if you guys, man, if it does seem weird to you, still go fuck with it. I guess, you know what I'm saying?
like, that's how I was. I was thrown off by, because, like, I had all three, like, okay, UBI dropped the shit. Okay, cool, we dropped 2, 3. And then when the album finally dropped, I was like, this shit I just downloaded fucking 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit
Basically.
with maybe 2
Then put together as a song
you
with
know
a
what I'm
couple
saying?
extra songs.
With a
I
couple
guess that
extra
ties
songs.
it all together.
But it's dope. I mean, I like you said, I understand what Breck's saying and the whole process of it, but
He was even saying that they might not tour for like the rest. They might not tour at all this year. Bring that demand back. So that, you know, they were out there so much that that'll probably never happen. Man, you know, speaking of
We
Murs,
can make it
that
happen
DJ
if we
Hero
talk
game?
about it.
you've been playing that DJ Hero game, right? He did the remix of the Jukebox Hero. He was the rapper on this, but it's DJ Hero, and he does all the raps that they cut in with it.
no shit.
And I like back when that song came out, I didn't know.
Right.
Then here I'm like, oh, Murs, and then you listen to him like, oh shit, that's fucking Murs, yo, that's the shit, bro.
That's tight.
And the song is dope, so it's like a dope ass a DJ remix of Jukebox Hero. You know, it's super dope. I wish Murs was, you know, like still fuck with Strange, but I mean he can still do way better than, you know, just do his independent shit, because he's made a living doing that independent shit forever.
But the Merge Day album would be dope. Another Merge Day.
The Murs Day shit is still one of the most classic hip hop joints
It is,
to come
bro.
out.
It is.
For sure.
I mean, I remember like when Tabletop dropped the single, just the banging up. And
That album came out the same year that
The My Parade
RTJ2 I
and
think
shit.
came out, and
Speaking of,
Prime, the first Prime album. So those are like 3, like I feel like monumental hip hop albums.
It
for
really
me,
is,
for
bro.
sure.
Like,
and they all came out one year.
that Merge Day was just like I said,
see that
Tabletops
LP,
and My
tweeted
Parade.
something about when maybe one time they'll take a vacation and get Run the Jewels 3. Yeah.
Run the Jewels 4.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's
Run the
over.
Jewels done.
It's
Run the
done.
Jewels 4 is done. It'll drop probably this month.
Yeah.
It's probably here.
It's gotta be coming soon.
I think
It is
next
one of
week
those ones.
they're gonna announce it at shop, because it has to come out before Coachella. So here, either they're gonna just drop it, or it's gonna come in like the next like the next 2 weeks. They're gonna announce it, because it's already fucking the 6th of March, so they have to announce it real soon. But they said it's done. There's this podcast that Rick Rubin does, and they were on it. Run the Jewels 4 is for sure
I seen it,
like
too.
100% done.
Yeah.
And when they wrapped it up, even Killer Mike said, it's like, oh, I want to change this one thing, you know, like, but like, oh, you're
That's
done.
how it
It's
should
so,
be.
yeah, because it's coming, dude. Because it has to. For sure, it was going to be done before Coachella, because they had like said a long time ago that the next time that they're not going to do a show again until RTJ4 is done and out. So it has to be April.
Yeah,
Beginning of
'cause,
April
it'll be
or
out
end of this month.
everywhere.
Yes, and then they go on. Then they go everywhere with Rage Against the Machine.
Rage, you know.
Oh, I still think we should just do that. Do the
Milwaukee show?
Yeah, if there's tickets for that Milwaukee show, I still think we should just do it.
I won't wait till last minute, bro. Let's wait till last minute and then for super cheap. Like,
Probably what we could do. Yeah, $40 then instead.
There you go.
But because right now, I mean, they're $69 for those lawns.
That's
but
not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
So
but
if they're
I'm
still
saying,
available, then if we
someone will back out because there'll be some scalpers there who just want to get rid of them. Like, hey, bro, I'll give you X amount right now,
Oh,
cash in your hand. If all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That I'm glad you brought that up though, because here at TeamMUJ, big fucking Run the Jewels fans, and I can't wait for 4 to drop. I saw a post online. What color do you think 4 will be? Run the Jewels,
Yeah, black, red, and
like that aqua,
gold and
teal,
blue.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Gold.
It was gold with the gold fish.
Yeah, and
and
the
the like
teal
the
in the
teal
back.
background, blue, black.
No, but I'm saying
fade.
the album. I think it would be cool if they had like the
All
gold
gold?
with the black fish.
Yeah, gold and black this time. That'd be pretty dope. I wonder what it's gonna be. It's coming out. I saw some people say green.
It's gonna be diamond
Gold green.
fish, bro.
Green, gold with diamond fist.
Diamond fish with gold.
That'd be dope as fuck. But we'll see. It's coming out. It's got to come out soon. It's got to be out there
If
soon.
they're not doing like you said, they're not doing it before.
They released
so
the
it's
record store day drop list the other day, and there's no Run the Jewel stuff on that though.
That's it.
like- But first time in what, how many years?
There was none last year, so they.
About
But before that, it was 4 years. That it was on there. I don't think I'm gonna do Record Store Day this year.
Oh shit.
I seen something. I'm about to order that fucking shirt though.
I just don't think I'm gonna do it.
No.
Nah. Bro, I go out there and I
What did I
fucking
just see?
sit
I
in the
seen
fucking
something on Record
cold
Store.
to get a couple of records, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of Record Store Day, Wizard of the Hood's coming out.
I know, that's dope as fuck. The Tempest is already out and they haven't said anything about it.
I was thinking about copying it, but I ain't gonna say
Give me Wizard of the Hood. Just pre-order it now for me, please.
I
Thank
got
you.
you.
Oh, that'd be the shit.
that'd be your birthday.
That's
I was gonna do a surprise you, but now I just fucking ruined it.
Well, you just said
I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna order.
Hey,
it for
so
him.
no, look. You
I'm
guys all heard him say it, and I'm not gonna pre-order it for myself now. So you guys all heard him say
Well,
it.
that's the reason why I didn't
Yeah.
yesterday, because I seen it was pre-ordered. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hook my boy up. But
Pre-order. I mean, it still comes
I
out
got
next
you.
month. This
I
is the
got
Ooh, I bet you it's gonna be gold vinyl, or at least like a yellow
Mhm.
good vinyl for sure. I
It's
mean,
gotta be.
but the Tempest is out. They didn't say shit about the Tempest being out on vinyl.
You know what? The Tempest gets a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
didn't
fucking hate, bro.
Bro, the Tempest is like my favorite.
one of my favorite
modern
EPs,
ICP
bro.
album. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
This is amazing.
I love the
We
fucking
talked about it on
fucking
the
What do we-
Speak Your Clout, and Mikey Cia said that's one of his
Yeah,
least
they-
favorites. What's that?
He said when the Wizard of the Hood comes out, watch it be a print of what the gathering scene.
Oh, bro. Some of the pictures inside of it or some shit, or on the vinyl, man, that'd be fucking crazy. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. I gotta get the Tempest though, because the Tempest is
The
like,
Tempest, hey, bro. I
the
was
Tempest is some
just
of
like,
ICP's best work.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking. I love that album.
Storytelling at its best on all
I
kinds
love
of shit.
Tempest.
The Tower, fucking Watch My
I always
Ride,
thought
Watch
that
My
was like
Ride, do
perfect
this, you know, I do
summertime
this, all that
Mexico
shit.
City,
Yeah, nigga.
Growing Again.
Growing again.
Bro,
fucking-
Growing Again.
Bumps.
A
Huh?
dude, Haunted
Haunted
Bumps.
Bumps. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember
Kind
Haunted
of
Bumps
like
that shit, bro.
12 ninjas were kicking me in the head at once.
man, yeah.
Ah, what was it?
If I was a serial killer,
Dude,
still one of my
serial
favorite fucking
closers,
ICP
bro.
closers, bro.
Always.
Look, it's the one that like makes me cry probably like the least, so it's probably the best. You know what I'm saying? But I just still get so. If I was a serial killer,
Still get teary-eyed.
Oh, still get
Still
teary-eyed.
get teary-eyed, but
But like when they do pass me by, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
Pass
die.
Me By gets me.
You'll never die. I've
Pass
been
Me By-
listening to this since I was 10 years old.
Pass Me By gets me,
Like,
The one that gets me is I'm Coming Home, bro.
He be
Oh,
really
dude.
high, homie.
I'm Coming Home.
You know?
I'm Coming Home always
That's
gets
what
me,
gets
bro.
me.
That's the motherfucking tearjerker right there. I'm Coming Home. For me, I'm Coming Home is a tearjerker.
Yeah.
Like Pass Me By, I can make it through. I might
That's
drop a
what I'm
little.
saying.
I might drop a little tear. I might drop a little tear on
if
Pass
I
Me
was a
By.
serial killer, is the least I
Yeah, definitely. But
cry to.
I'm Coming Home. If you hear me with I'm Coming Home, I'm about to.
I'm
be
coming
like,
home. Oh man,
That's
I could at
I'm
least
about to
I could at
upgrade
least
for
sing through.
Let's ask our viewers which.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Yeah,
Closer?
what's your favorite?
Closer?
That should be a question of the week. What's your favorite closer?
What is your favorite?
I think we
closer?
established.
I know
that
you.
before,
I know
though.
you.
I
s-
see.
I think it was someone else's poll.
It might have been, but I'm Coming Home is definitely.
I know
mine.
you say I'm coming home, and I loved it. I got all kinds of ties to I'm coming home, but I could at least make it through Shaggy's verse before I get too in. I think,
No.
yeah.
I can't. As soon as
I
I hear,
live
as soon as I hear
my
that,
life in the gun.
yeah, as soon as I hear that, it's over with, bro.
And it's gonna
As soon as that shit hit, it's over with, bro. It's over with. As soon as I hear the beat,
take me.
as soon as I hear it, shit, waterworks, bro. I'm like, oh, I just gotta look like, oh, where's my homies at? Oh, I love y'all.
I guess that's
I
every
can't- I
ICP
can't
closer,
fuck with it,
man.
bro, you know what I'm saying?
Think of it.
That's my
It really
shit.
is though. But yeah,
I'm crying right now. Just think
my,
about it.
my favorite closer. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mine is I'm Coming Home.
I guess that's
No
a
doubt.
that's a setup closer though usually, because they usually do
What
some
do you
other
guys
crazy
think
shit.
about the new one now?
What do you think
The
should
Free
be?
Direct? The Be Safe?
Yeah.
I think it should be Freedom, bro.
They only did Be Safe for
Yeah.
the Gathering. They didn't do it at, on Wicked Weekends though.
But I'm thinking Freedom. Like they've been playing it a lot.
Freedom
like,
should be the setup.
I think Freedom should be
The
maybe-
closer?
Yeah. Why not?
Freedom to, and just stretch it
It's a
out.
new
at
one,
the
bro.
end.
Yeah.
Freedom to fly.
Yeah, stretch it out,
freedom to choose. I don't know.
You can stretch. You can stretch out the last part
Nah,
of that
you
song.
can't do it.
Yeah,
Nope.
good.
No,
Why not?
No. It's a setup. It's a setup closer. It's like it's
Set
like
me over Freedom and then hit me when I'm coming home and I'll be straight.
yeah. It's a setup closer. You got to do Freedom, and then as it's doing. this is it, ya, coming at ya, and then goes into beep, 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 you know, fucking some other fucking, you know, bang pow boom or fucking
I never
what's
really
the other
liked-
one?
I
No,
never liked
no,
Bang
hold on,
Pow
hold on,
Boom
hold on.
closer.
What's
That's what
up?
they need
The
to
unveiling, bro. You do motherfucking freedom. This is it, ya. You know, fucking then it's like, you know, beep, 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 beep. That we've been sold this Juggalo shit's to touch on many
Yeah,
lives.
but
you know,
the same time with that,
it goes on forever though.
It does. It
We're
does.
not sorry if we tricked
It does
you.
go on forever, but at the same time, you're in a new deck now, so like it kind of throws the vibe off. If you throw a Fred Fury song out there and then throw a Ray song out there,
I don't
like,
think
it
that.
just throws me off.
uh,
That would throw me off.
I don't think though.
You know what I'm saying?
Freedom is my favorite song.
Yeah.
We talked about this
Yeah.
several times.
But I'm
Well
just saying,
documented and shit.
To me, that the way
I
you
just
said
don't
it
think
would
I
throw
don't
me
I
off.
know I just don't think that Freedom itself is a Fago throwing closer. The Fago
I
and the
agree.
Gardner,
I agree.
because it's almost like
I mean, you could though. Freedom, the fly, you just fucking.
no, because
Launch
it's,
a Fago bomb?
it's not hype in between those
It's
parts
hype,
where
but
you'd be
it's
up,
like more
'cause-
like
and it's too long of a song then too.
No,
where-
I
feel like-
I think you could launch Fago bomb.
Like, it's calm.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's a setup. I feel like they would need to do like they each do a verse on it maybe, and then
And then
it
throw it
goes
into something
into
else.
something that just like is.
I don't
like
think
a,
they'll
a
they
ban
band
need to
closer.
do like another
Huh?
like
I don't think
underground
that
baby,
really-
like
Maybe not the
Uh,
unveiling. It could be something else though. But
underground.
it has to
Baby
be some
2
other straight
or
No,
some
it's fine.
shit,
Angel
you know?
Beats is my shit though.
because they've been closing with they did.
No, I'm coming home. Pass me by. I think they just needed to
That's
close
what I
it.
think.
Was it past?
They've done pass
They
me
did.
by.
Well, Weekends is coming home, right?
Yeah. we
So here, how they set that up? They did
they did do Freedom,
Freedom.
and
It
it was
was
something
over.
in between it,
Then they talked in between,
and then it was.
and then they did. So. So I think that they could totally do Freedom,
Yeah.
and then it's a
set
setup
up a
to
closer.
whatever is the closer banger. So it is whatever they talk to, you know, and then it's like, you know, this motherfucking gathering, we love you. If I was a serial killer,
Serial killer is a fire ass finisher though. But even that,
The
I mean,
gathering though,
it's-
see,
it's
if
a weird
they're
close
doing
up.
Bazaar at the gathering, so then we know already then that they're gonna have their clothes with fucking Crystal Ball or fucking Juggalo Paradise, right? Isn't the last two
Right,
songs on
yeah.
those or whatever? So think how that's gonna be. But on this next tour, on Wicked Clowns from Outer Space tour, what are they gonna do for that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm super excited to see like
Yeah, the
stage
set's
set.
got- the set's-
set's gonna be.
Got to be cool as fuck because there's a bunch of Wicked Clowns from Outer Space type shit they could do.
I'm wearing the
And-
shirt. I already know what shirt I'm wearing.
That, like, oh,
Yeah, I already
yeah,
know
for sure.
what shirt.
For
Anyway,
sure.
but I mean, I'm just saying like
can't wait.
I can't wait to see the set, how it's gonna be set up, and then what songs. Because I mean, like you said, with the Wicked Clowns from Outer Space, you gotta have almost a whole different set list than what you
Oh, yeah.
usually.
All you gotta have
What
like
Juggalo
Conquer,
expect,
like
you know what I'm
said,
saying?
you know,
Yeah,
Conquer,
I think,
fucking
and like you said,
Dirtball.
if fucking Esham is there and they do the super villain shit,
Yeah.
Conquer would be dope.
I've seen them do Dirtball before, so it'd be cool to see that though. But yeah, Conquer, fucking, oh man, we'll see what happens.
I'm so
In the
excited,
comments
man.
below, we want to hear you guys' favorite
Sound off.
ICP closer for sure. Let's hear that shit in the motherfucking comments. After you like and subscribe to our fucking channel, go into those comments and then go ahead and let us know your favorite ICP closer.
Yeah.
And then what do you think some shit that they have to do on the Wicked Clowns from Outer Space Tour 2? And how would you wrap that up? And who would you put on that shit? Multiple questions of the week coming at your asses right now. But that's what you guys should let us know. We want to hear about it, and then we'll talk about it in the next weekly Wicked Web Show. Really, man, like only other things that I like, because it's new shit, it's fucking current shit, and we're all into horror movies here, and we don't have to wait until motherfucking October to talk horror movies. And really, I'm only bringing this up because I'm super hyped about the whole scenario, and I just watched recently the Candyman trailer.
Hey, Candyman shit was fire, bro.
Have you watched the trailer
I
yet?
have you.
Dude, watch that trailer. Oh my god. The Candyman shit like it's gonna
I'll
be.
watch it right now.
I'm just
Watch
saying.
it here, you know what? But
Right.
don't have the sound down.
Yeah,
though.
add a sound on. Watch the trailer. You don't even need the sound to watch.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you watch it.
I think that what they're doing with this Candyman is gonna be fucking.
And it's the same Candyman.
who actually is gonna play him
Yeah.
then, right?
I've heard this.
That's what Rip said, yeah. Because bro, it doesn't show him at all.
It doesn't show him.
You have to watch it And maybe you should just wait until the web show's
Yeah,
over
yeah,
so you get the full feeling of it. Because there is some cool shit in this trailer that shows you.
And especially from where we're from, in the area,
because it takes place in.
If you know, fuck it, what was I gonna say? If you know the south side of Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cabrini Green Projects.
Yeah.
They got torn down.
Bro, do you remember where they actually were though?
Yeah, it was right across from the South Park, bro.
Bro,
like,
that was only one part of them. Then there was like a whole nother section of them that was like,
Yeah.
like in the Gold Coast, bro.
Yeah.
Like crazy shit. So
Yeah,
you would
like,
see
it
them going
went
to the
down,
south.
bro,
Yeah,
like-
it went like in from the south side, like into the Gold Coast. So that's why they were like, yo, we gotta tear this shit down, bro. Because here you're really only separated like in the we watched the original Candyman.
Right.
And in the original Candyman, they're like, you know, the only thing that's separate, at least you have the highway to separate it on that side or whatever, because you got 94 that blocked everything, the highway and the trains or whatever. So anytime that you were ever going into Chicago as a kid, I used to always go to Sox Park, which is in the south side of Chicago, and you would drive past Cabrini Green. And I remember as a kid, like, I don't know if my sister had said or whatever, but when you drove by, don't look at the mirrors when you drive by.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Candyman.
saying? Because the Candyman. Because Candyman
Bro.
takes place in these
The
fucking
whole
places,
thing too,
man.
like, you know what's fucked up one time? I'm not gonna say this girl's name, but some girl from Lake Station.
She Candyman?
No. She was like, hey, can you give me a ride out here? I need to go pick up something from whatever. It wasn't, but once I got to where we were at, well, actually I was with Craig.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, we'll give you a ride.
Yeah.
You know, blah, blah, blah. So we went out to Chicago, and she said, oh, I need to go pick up this, I need to go talk to my lawyer or whatever.
Yeah.
We ended up in Cabrini Green, bro. Before they tore it down, we ended up.
They tore the last bit of it down.
Yeah,
Like,
we ended up there. So now here you got this, no offense to anybody, but you got the white boy and this Hispanic.
And fucking.
Yeah, and Cabrini in the project, bro. Like
Yeah.
one way in, one way out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a white boy hanging out with Hispanic.
Bro, I'm just saying. But you
we're
ain't
not
in
doing that.
Cabrini
Yeah,
Green.
you ain't
You ain't in
Cabrini
Cabrini Green, bro. So
And then all you can think is fucking. Yeah, all you can think is Candyman coming up on
No,
your ass.
not even. I'm just thinking like.
Where's your.
like, bro,
where's
that's
the
like
real
this
shit
is
going
here.
on?
Fucking hook through your skull.
All I'm thinking about is like, we're about to get shot the fuck up. Like, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, for y'all that don't know, like that,
Yeah.
Cabrini Green ain't no hoe, bro. Like that shit was like
that
straight
ain't
fucking.
shit.
They've been on Gangland.
Yeah.
If you watch the old episodes of Gangland, look.
And they would like how they would run those projects.
Yeah.
Like how they
They
would
have
have all shit
motherfuckers
set up.
like on rooftops with.
When you
know what I'm
watch
saying? Like, they ain't no
when you watch
fucking
the
joke,
original
bro.
Candyman, that's really how it was
Yeah,
exactly. in those
like
movies,
there's nothing, there's no bullshit about.
But
the project.
what we're really all
Hollywood,
talking about is that this new Candyman movie is coming out. Jordan Peele is behind motherfucking
Hell yeah,
directing
bro.
it.
Jordan Peele's been killing it with the horror movies, bro.
In the commercial or in the because if you guys have watched
The trailer,
Us or
yeah.
whatever the trailer, did you watch Us?
No.
Oh shit, Matt Murderous gotta get on that. We gotta get Matt Murderous on that horror movie
Yeah.
shit again. Did you see Us at all?
I have.
In Us, he uses the track "I Got Five" on it. It does like this dope like choir version of "I Got Five." on
But
it.
he uses what is the Beyonce song,
And
isn't
then
it?
That shit looks like a creepy.
Destiny's Child song,
Yeah,
"Say
the
My
Destiny's
Name."
Child.
So in this trailer, he uses "Say My Name."
Okay.
And it like
Bro.
plays on. Oh, bro,
Bro,
just the
yeah.
twist that looks like it's going to be in this fucking movie is just so dope. And like I wasn't gonna like draw it to the attention of the whole fact because there's another movie that I want to talk about too, but like it's super dope because like in the horror genre. The black guy gets killed right away. And this year, 2 horror movies that are coming out that I'm excited to see are directed and written by black directors
and
writers
actors, bro.
shit. You got Chris Rock and Samuel
Hey,
L. Jackson who are getting ready to do
I'ma tell you what.
Spiral, the Book of Saw.
Yeah, if
And
you
I
have
had never
not
been more excited for a Saw movie until I saw this trailer.
straight
And
up,
I was like,
if you
oh,
haven't seen that
shit.
trailer,
Have you seen that trailer?
No.
Oh,
Oh my
shit,
God.
it's so good too.
Hey, listen,
dude. It is so
I
good
seen
too,
that,
yeah.
and to see Chris Rock as like.
This detective
Yeah,
series.
not as a fucking comedian, not like,
Oh,
oh,
man,
hey, I'm
bro,
Chris.
Yeah,
Bro.
he plays
plays
like
a
the detective
detective.
who's like tracking down like a
Okay.
jigsaw.
I mean, he's
him
still
and
super
Sam
skinny.
Jackson.
Yeah, and Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
And Sam Jackson. Like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
can you not? I mean, but bro, and
yeah. I'm pretty sure
When
Chris
we get
Rock
done, you
is
gotta watch
directing that
Yeah, I
movie.
think he is.
I think he was
he
directing
is.
it then too, or
Yeah.
something, or producing it or something.
But
it's gonna be
but
like
that
a whole new-
Candyman and the Spiral look so. I mean, bro, like you said,
two horror movies that I'm super excited about already
Like,
that are gonna be coming out.
I think they're
this
gonna be
year.
fire, bro.
Hell yeah! I think
I
this
think
year
it'll
will
be
be
fire.
that year again of horror where we'll be reviewing these horror movies in the weekly with the web show. because I
And
know
go
for
see
sure-
us if you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah, you gotta watch
Download
Us,
it,
real shit.
buy it, whatever
It
you
is
gotta
like, did you? What? It's Us and Get Out. Did you see Get Out? The other one that Jordan Peele did. So he's got 2 two
Get Out
really
was
good,
fucking
different movies.
crazy,
I like
bro.
Get Out a little bit more than Us, but Us is fucking bad.
Us is good, but
Yeah,
Get Out was
completely-
weird, bro.
Get Out or Us is a completely twisted horror movie, just like Get Out is a completely twisted horror
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Get Out was just
Crazy
like,
concepts, you know what I'm
it
saying?
throws you
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah.
I know about us. We just haven't been.
Yeah, definitely try to check that out.
Go
And
watch
then,
Get Out and then go
when we
watch
get off
Us,
with the
bro.
weekly Web show, we're gonna watch both these trailers. And I like as a
I
horror,
want a
horror
reaction.
fan, man. You guys know specifically, like just I know that we're into horror movies. The Team MUJ collectively, you guys know that I did that video and shit. I'm like, I love horror movies, and these are two. I've never been excited about a Saw movie until I saw this trailer.
Did you see
And I've watched all these gross ass.
speaking of, I know we talked
They're
about
so gross, bro.
yeah, it is. We talked about Sniper earlier.
Yeah.
I seen him post this there's like a fan made video.
Yeah.
It was Michael Myers.
I didn't watch it because it was 15 minutes and I was at work.
I
I
was at home when I watched it, but it was actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
I mean, like some parts were like a little, you know.
Oh yeah. It looked like it looked like it might have been a little corny, but it looked cool.
But it was good. Well, if you watch the whole thing, it was pretty fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen that,
Yeah,
maybe
man.
we'll post a link up
And I
in
think
here
that's
somewhere.
something we would talk about more here on the web show if you guys are into it. I definitely,
Yeah,
I mean, like just
I'm
movies
saying
that are
though,
coming out and shit like that.
The
Because these are
Candyman and
definitely some
that,
shits that I'm really excited
that
about.
Candyman and that Spiral though. If you guys you ain't seen them yet, them
The
trailers. are
Candyman
fucking-
trailer really brewed some hype. I mean, there's already some hype building up to it because like they was bringing Candyman back. Who like as a kid, it like I mean, you might have lived on the West Coast and been afraid of Candyman, but we lived fucking 40 minutes of where Candyman lived. You know what I'm saying? So
40 minutes from the PJs,
yeah,
bro.
40 minutes from where Candyman lived. So he can get faster through our mirrors or whatever. You know, like
that motherfucker was here.
and that shit like that shit was-
1.2.
And Tony Todd is the motherfucking man. So if he is, because Rip told me that he was still playing.
That's what I heard.
But it doesn't show him.
It doesn't show all the shows.
Man, you gotta see the twist. Ooh,
Oh,
it's such a
you
good
gotta
shit,
see-
man. Hey,
you
but
see the hook,
hell yeah.
but I'm saying like I heard even from Sin and I've seen in other posts and other shit regarding
that
the
he was
movie,
gonna still play.
that
right?
he's fucking still Candyman,
that's the
bro.
shit.
And that's fucking fire, bro. That's fucking dope.
Hell yeah.
Super fucking dope.
Man, so it was super dope. To say super dope again.
Super dope. That's
To
a
be
super
back
fucking
here on the
dope.
Weekly with the Web Show. I mean, I know we only took a week off, but we took a week off to give you that dope ass intro.
Hell
and
yeah.
Also with that dope ass intro, we're gonna close out with this motherfucking show. So as we get into that shit, I'm your boy motherfucking Bobby Blaze.
Jiggy Fresh.
I'm Matt Murderous.
We are motherfucking Team MUJ. This is the Weekly Wicked Web Show. Family United, not divided. We'll see you next time.
Boom. Whoop whoop.
It's the Weekly Wicked Web Show with Team MUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say. It's the Weekly Wicked Web Show with Team MUJ. Family united, not divided, let me hear you say.
With the Weekly Wicked Web Show. With the Weekly Wicked Web Show.